Hello, this is David Nutt. I'm Chair of Drug Science, and I want to welcome you to our Ask David Anything series of questions. Billy, can you give me your thoughts on appropriate punishments for drug dealers? As I understand it, you believe drugs should be decriminalised, and therefore possession of personal supplies should not be illegal. That's correct, Billy, I do believe that. But surely dealing unregulated substances should be offence. Yes, that's exactly right. We have to be very careful, though, when we're looking at a policy like decriminalisation, which I support. I think it's a useful halfway house to a more rational policy, which would be some kind of regulated market through pharmacies. And if we went down the decriminalisation route, particularly if we were to set up, which I think we should, a public access to certain drugs like cannabis in the form of coffee shops, then there's going to have to be a supply. And you can't prosecute the people supplying, otherwise you don't have a supply. So the Dutch have used their traditional pragmatic approach by basically turning a blind eye to the people who supply cannabis to the coffee shops. We'd have to do the same. But undoubtedly there are some drugs which we would not want to be available. My own view is that drugs which are more harmful to the user than alcohol should not be available in pharmacies or in recreational shops, coffee shops, head shops or whatever. And the dealers in those, I think, would have to be punished. There would have to be criminal sanctions against that. And that would be to try to minimise the market in those drugs and also encourage people to using less harmful drugs, which would be available, as I've said, through more regulated outlets. If you want me to answer your question, then tweet me at Prof. David Nutt using the hashtag AskDavidAnything. That's all for today. To continue supporting us, please click the subscribe button and leave us a review.